Welcome back to Fancy Pants Adventures.
Hola.
Or the Fancy Pants Adventures, I don't know.
Gotta be proper.
Yep, it's a title.
Yes.
So, we're getting into some more swamp-like levels, I guess.
More multicolored frogs.
Yep. They have different health, I think. I don't know.
Did they have that rabbit from the first game in this?
What do you mean?
Remember you had to go golfing or something with a rabbit? He was your enemy and you had to golf and then something happened with that.
I just remembered actually. I'm pretty sure they say that Fancy Pants Golf returns in this game, but I haven't encountered it. I know you can juggle enemies when you knock them around, and it gives you a combo rating and stuff like that. Oh yeah, there's swimming in this too. I forgot to mention that when we went in the bathtub. Yeah, the swimming's really fun too. This is one of the few games where I actually want to play underwater because it's so fun.
Yeah, usually you just go slow or you can only go in there for a little bit, but it looked like you were bolting through.
Yeah, you don't go particularly slower, and you get all this freedom with how you can just sort of flip around and bolt off ledges and stuff like that. So yeah, it's probably one of the best examples of how a water level should be done. Granted, there aren't really any water-centric levels in this, actually.
No, they just kind of have it random like that?
Oh yeah, something new to this, the console version of Fancy Pants actually is a 4-player mode, which I have never gotten 4 people together to actually play. Maybe we'll do that later, I'm not sure. But actually, we're getting into my personal favorite level, the beach one. It looks nice, there's lots of like dunes and stuff to run off of, and overall I just think it's one of the highlights of the game.
The 4-player you're talking about though, does that work kind of like New Super Mario Bros? Like you're all at once going through, or do you only have your screens?
I'd imagine it's all at once. I don't think it's quite the same. Like there's co-op moves and stuff like that in this. But yeah, as I said, I'm not really fluent in it.
So these crabs are new too then?
Yeah, most of the enemies are new. Yeah, just jump over them.
As usual. Like with everything else.
Yeah, I really like the whole look of this level and all these like hills and stuff to run off of. Just it's fun. But yeah, that summarizes this game. It's fun in a lot of ways. Like it just has fun with itself with the dialogue and the story and stuff like that. It's just fun to whip around and do all these crazy things and stuff. It's fun to be fancy.
Yeah, it's not a serious game, but who wants a serious game sometimes?
Well, I don't even think like Mario is not serious, but this is more fun in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's smooth, and that's not really something Mario can say. We're very, very close to the end, which is really saying something. Really, what takes up the bulk of it is at the very end. There's levels you can't just blast through because they're primarily there for you to actually play properly. But even so, we are very close to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, you're 21% through that level and you barely even did anything, so...
Yeah, that's, again, all the extra stuff. Because they rank everything in this.
Yeah.
Like, getting every single one of those puff things.
The swirls.
Yep.
Do they have a name?
I think so.
Or there's a duck.
Yep, ducks go crazy and attack you.
Oh, they're enemies?
Yep. One-sided.
Luckily there's lots of squiggles around.
Yep.
Give you more health. See, it's really like just a huge combination of every game, like Sonic, Mario, Super Meat Boy.
Well, this predates Super Meat Boy by quite a bit.
Does it? I thought Super Meat Boy's been out for quite a while.
I don't know. Fancy Pants has been around for years.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not really sure, because Super Meat Boy is another one of those games that started off.
Super Meat Boy was back on the way back time, like
when?
In the classics, like it's old. I'm sure Super Meat Boy's older than this.
Like how old?
I'm not sure to be honest, but I'm pretty sure it's at least definitely older than this.
How? When do you think it? Give me a distinct time. Don't just say random stuff.
We'll Google it. We'll Google it and get back to you next part.
Yeah, I like how I love when games do it where you go into like a sort of a cannonball kind of thing when you touch when you're coming near water. I love little like diving things like that.
The little details.
Yeah. Well, more specifically diving details. I like it when you do dives when you go near water.
Yeah. Oh, there. Friends can kick you to new heights. So there's the co-op concept.
That's why I mentioned the co-op thing when that title screen first came up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, in case it wasn't obvious, this isn't a speed run. Because I've gotten lost a couple times already.
But that's good. We get to see more of the level.
Yep. I don't know. I'm not really sure why I did this. Because it's really... What's the point of just showing this bare bones bit of the game? But, yeah.
It's nice if you just want to see what it's like.
Well, you can just go play it for free then.
Well, if you want to see this particular version.
If you want to hear our beautiful voices.
My beautiful, beautiful voice. And
Okay.
your rusty spoon voice. It's a reference.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, here we are, pretty much at the end.
Pirate Cove, you're at these pirate people.
Yep.
There's no bathtub in here.
But, what's this?
They made a barricade.
Yep.
With birds and a snail on the top on the rat's gun. Mm.
And there's ducks. And pirates.
Okay, interesting. Oh, that's plan C. Make a tower of baddies. Too high to stomp. Can't be stomped. New weapon? Shh.
Yeah, this is one of the funnier parts of the game. I really enjoy this little bit. Especially the bit where they talk about unintuitive game design. Yeah.
Breaking the
Completely
brick wall,
unintuitive
fourth
game
wall.
design. There is no fourth wall in this game. As we'll see.
You just jump back up?
Yep. Then you go left. It's just unintuitive. You always go right in platformers. Just hold right to win. It's like, see, this really is Sonic. See, that looks cool.
Yeah. I like how you're swimming like upside down, like doing like a backstroke, but
It's realistic. You can do that.
you could. Although you think you'd use the arms or whatever.
Wrong way.
Let's try diving deeper.
Hey, it's his pants that give him his power. That's why he kicks.
Oh, there you go. It's like Superman, underwater.
Yep. Because no one else can do that.
Nope.
It's physically impossible to do a Superman pose underwater.
Yeah. Look at all these pirate ships.
Yeah. Tower of pirate ships.
A lot of them, actually. You gonna find Atlantis down here?
Nope.
Darn.
Yeah, so random pirate ship temple thing, I think.
None of this really makes sense, but you don't really need it to make sense.
How does it not make sense?
I don't know, it's just so random.
How is it random?
The whole thing's random.
How so?
It just is.
How so?
Well, 1 second you're in a bathtub, then you're going through all these random places, and then suddenly you're diving.
Just
I
because
guess it makes sense.
Just because you're saying it's random doesn't make it random.
Okay, it makes sense, but in a not extremely fluid way. I don't like these crabs, they look weird to me.
What did you not liking things that look weird?
I don't think most people like things that look weird.
People would try to be tolerant and such.
Nope.
It's kind of cool. This has like a 3D effect going on. I'm wondering if that was actually there before, because it's pretty simple still. And then you have to go into this door to get a brand new ability.
Oh.
What's this? Oh, so yes, Ark of the Covenant helps his wig. It's alright.
Wow, so critical. Holy Grail. It makes sense the Indiana Jones references, but then there's Elvis in the wig for some reason. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
What's that, new DNA over there?
This is no data, I think.
No data, new DNA. So what's this new power-up?
It's a pencil sword.
Oh.
You can use the pencil sword to pierce the heavens. Yeah, I have mixed feelings on this, because it does still kind of have the fancy thing going, but mostly if you use it in midair like that. Because that's awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
except only if it works. But it's honestly just kind of slow. Like, look how much I have to hit. Look how much I have to hit this rock in order for it to finally break. The face is a nice touch to make
I like the face.
The face is what makes it worthwhile. If it didn't do that, it'd be really boring.
Yeah.
Because there's quite a few of those rocks, too, later on. But yeah, I love using the pencil in midair. It's really fun, but otherwise it's just kind of slow for me.
It does look cool, though.
Well, everything in this game does.
That's true.
That's like one of the main things. That's why I call it fancy pants.
Yeah. The sword's pretty good, actually, because then it just throws a little bit of spice in the game.
That's the only way to defeat pirates, but I don't think I should ever defeat a pirate until much
Just
later.
blow past them.
Yeah, that's what you can do for most of the game. That's honestly kind of sort of the flaw with it, is that there's not much you actually have to do. And really, a game should be able to offer you extra stuff, but also a good main thing to accomplish.
Well, that's why it's just a mini arcade type game.
I actually wouldn't mind saying a full-fledged, like, $50 Fancy Pants. I'd pay for that.
Yeah, they had more people in it, and like more of a plot, and then more abilities.
Although, considering if EA is the one who published it already, they probably want to reboot it as a first-person shooter.
That would be very interesting.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even
Pants
get to
of
see
War.
the fancy pants. Or now you just get to slice right through these guys.
And there's still text there for some reason. Nothing over there.
Good to check.
Alright, well, with that level complete, I think that we'll end it off here. See you next part.
Adios.